The greatest hypnotist in the world sits quietly in the corner of the room, not moving and barely a flicker. The greatest hypnotist in the world is intentionally unassuming and forgettable, yet profoundly powerful, with the ability to incite war and destruction or world change in a flash. Where did the greatest hypnotist in the world come from? How did the greatest hypnotist in the world come to possess such powers? And why would anyone willingly let themselves be influenced so strongly by such an unimpressive presence? The reason for the emergence of such force and power is in the trick of no one ever knowing what it is that is happening to them. Hypnosis is collaboration, consent, but this relationship is not as clear. This is not an agreement we made with full disclosure, yet we opened up and allowed that hypnotist full access to our lives, every part of it, every thought. In our most vulnerable moments, we would engage with it. We would allow our emotions to respond to it, and let it feel for us, and make us feel for it. Who or what is this great interloper? The Wizard of Oz, perhaps? Well, close, very close, for what we see is not what we get. What we think we see is a box that entertains, that feeds us and helps us, teaches us and reassures us. This box is our friend. We can control it. We can change it. It works to our command. We can turn it off, of course, but we can, can't we? It sees right through us and we see right through it, into a new world of a different order and design. A carefully designed metaphor. A reality within a reality that molds each and every one of us individually. The television was born out of the wasteland of war and nuclear pathology. It shaped our lives in ways that no one can fully fathom. Its depth and reach is ever deepening and extending. The world watched as war was dropped on a nation in a silent, bright flash of brilliance, as a bomb was dropped on a country of people. An end to dark times, but the start of a new system of influence and control. Seemingly endless bland illustrations of power were sent across the airways as nuclear tests forged ahead, and people duly bought the message, as they bought their new kitchen appliance as advertised on TV. The nuclear age was sold to us quite literally, as an end and a beginning. Cars, toys, dreams, and lives, all at the control of a thumb or finger on the remote control, moving us between realities. As the TV filled our lives and living rooms with radiation, we watched with horror, awe, and fascination as we digested the information and entertainment in full belief, never having to open the window to check the weather for ourselves. The TV and the faces talk to us and tell us our truths. Like the Wizard of Oz, what we see is not what we get. Our unconscious is targeted with cold, calculated strategy. Where do we direct our gaze, our vacant, yet emotionally triggered gaze? We can feel a relief of such significance by watching a film or a show that we do not want to challenge the reality, when the corruption and violence erupts in that other world. Instead, we find a replacement to ease the torment of facing that moment, so we flick to another channel that will give us the answer. It's ready and waiting. We feed our flight or fight and our anxiety. The hypnotist guides us always, but we don't see the hypnotist. We see through it. It's invisible. It is everything and nothing. Nothing becomes, and nothing is. The hypnotist we see, though, is not the real one. The real one doesn't exist. It made sure you could never believe it is real. The real hypnotist tells you there is no such thing as hypnosis. There's just a collection of thoughts and businesses and chaos that meticulously and flawlessly builds infinite worlds, and it patterns your thoughts. Never think that it's real by design in order to pull you, and push you to where the real hypnotist wants to take you. You shop the way you want. You push your trolley to where you want to go. It's your choice. You buy what you want, but who got you in the door? And why are you in that supermarket of emotional shelf delights? This hypnotist is like no other. It has you under a spell that no other hypnotist could cast, and no hypnotist should want to try. This one doesn't succeed because from birth you drank its milk of human pacification. You wouldn't ever challenge the mother that fed you and kept you warm and content and filled your life with ease and joy, although sadness, anger, and violence crept in there too. But they were in disguise, tricksters masquerading as your friends. The hypnotist you do see in your living room lays in wait, ready to sneak a moment or two with you. Or is it just that little bit longer? Does time slip away when you're with friends? Melting into your comfort zone, it's your life where you have the authority to make the choices you want. Watch what you want, so much to choose from. But there is surely so much, isn't there? Leave your TV on in the background because you are never alone when the hypnotist meanders aimlessly through metaphor upon metaphor. It never slips in a thought or a program or perhaps a desire. The perfect machine was spawned from the turbulence of war. The television became the tool and device for a new era of influence and control. As the bomb and its pervasive fear spread across the globe, so did the waves of transmissions from this powerful new medium help build that fear. The television sent out bland expressions of sublime violence, as nuclear test explosions were exhibited on the television like advertisement breaks, the same explosions that decimated and killed millions. What is the message from this new medium? What is the message? At all times, the television is a guide. It is our guide. There is a guide we follow, the TV guide. Where does it take us? Do we have the conscious ability to take control of where the journey goes? For it is a journey without end. The purpose is to keep us in perpetual motion as it casts shadows over our ability to gain clarity in our own minds. Television keeps us adrift and anchorless from the shores of our reality. The television is our savior, our lover, our educator, and it gives us a place to rest our tired heads, a place where our thinking and our experiences are done for us. The phone, the television, the computer, all its offspring are our hypnotists.